Today, I will show you how to use Loras to fine-tune your image to video generations, unlock special effects. Most useful one I will be showing you, the 360 Rotate Lora, which is great for creating a complete video of your building, which otherwise might be difficult to generate. This also has the additional benefit that you can take these frames from the 360 videos, use them to create 3D models in comfyui or using gaussian splatting, for example. To get a basic understanding of how to use the image to video workflow, you can take a look at the previous video I did. Otherwise, I will be continuing on from that workflow. You can find this in the links below and just drag and drop them into your comfyui canvas. If you get a message for missing custom nodes, go to the manager and select and install them all. And make sure you update your comfyui. There is a standard image to video workflow, as you can see by the primary node here. I'll briefly go through the models that I'm using. So at the top, with the diffusion model, I'm using a 4080p FP8 scaled version, which needs to be in your diffusion models folder. From the Hugging Face page, you can pick a higher or lower quality version based on your GPU and your VRAM that you have available, as explained in my previous video. You will need a matching text encoder model. Here is the FP8 scaled version. That goes in your text encoder folder. Then the ClipVision model. So I have the ClipVision H safe tensor file. That goes in your ClipVision folder. And over here, don't forget to install the Wan2.1 VAE, which goes in your VAE folder. All the links will be in below to the Hugging Face download site. And you just need to refresh your workflow to have them appear in the dropdown. I'll pick an image of a conceptual residential tower, generate a rotating video around. I suggest removing the background or simply having a plain background so it doesn't disrupt the rotation, but it also works with complex backgrounds too. There's also this background remove node from REMBG custom nodes, which you can use directly too. For the image size and length, you should stick with the recommended settings in the Wan2.1 GitHub. Here on the screen, I've put a reminder of the ones you can use. So for me, a 1:1 square ratio is 640 by 640. And then the length here equates to how many frames and seconds your clip will be. So a 65 frame leads to 4 seconds at 16 FPS. I'll upscale this later, so it is fine for now. For the case sampler, I use the standard settings. 30 steps is better, but I'll keep at 20 to keep the generation speed up. And at the end, I have an upscaler model. I'll disconnect this for now. If I'm happy with the video at the end, I can plug it back in. I will also keep the video combined frame rate at 16, as I'll increase this to 24 and upscale it later on. You can get the Wan2.1 compatible Loras from the Hugging Face page. Most of these are quite useless for architectural videos, to be honest, unless you want to make buildings inflate or explode. However, the very useful one we want is the Rotate. You can also see the structure of the prompt, so we need to copy this and rework it for our image. At the bottom, you can download the Lora and add it to your Lora folder. It's quite straightforward to add a Lora to this workflow. You need the Lora Loader Model Only node, and then add the Rotate Lora. If you cannot see it in the dropdown, go to Edit and refresh nodes. This connects between the diffusion model and the case sampler. So the prompt needs to be written in a certain format. Here you can see on the screen the template. Just simply fill in the gaps from your subject. So in my case, the prompt will say, the video shows an elevation of a futuristic white organic form residential tower with no background. The building performs a rotation, 360 degrees rotation. And when you write rotation, make sure you use the spelling that's shown here. Then I'll hit run. It has done a good job at rotating the building. With all its complexity, it looks quite natural. It has added in a landscape and sky. Sometimes I found issues with the background generation, You can try adding white background or no background if you don't want any, the prompt. Video is still quite low quality, so to increase this, we can plug it back into our upscaler. Add a load video, and just select the video we just generated. This connects to the RIFE node, which have a multiplier of 2, and a full Hardy upscale model. We just need another video combine at the end. Change this to MP4 format and the frame rate to 24. I'll go back and select all the previous nodes, right-click, and press bypass, so that doesn't run again. And let's run. You can see the video is much smoother, as we have doubled the frames. And this is much quicker to run compared to the original workflow. If you want a full 360, you'll have to increase the video length, which does add on to the generation time. This 360 Lora works both on detailed backgrounds and plain backgrounds. Here I've added a wooden residential block and just changed the prompt to the video shows elevation, realistic photo of a modern mid-rise wooden residential tower with no background. And now I'll run this again. This time there is no background, and it does a good job at the rotation and maintaining the form. This again can be loaded into an upscaler for more frame interpolation. Now this looks much better. This rotation Lora is great for architectural workflows. There are many other video Loras being added, which you can try out as they improve and maybe become more useful. The Dolly effect Lora is another interesting one, which I've had mixed results with for camera movements around buildings. You'll need to follow this prompt structure again using the trigger words, and also at the bottom, don't forget to download the Lora and paste it into your Lora folder again. I'll switch out my image to another scene and change the Lora to the Dolly Lora. And now add in a prompt which uses that same trigger phrase as an example. Now, once I've run, you can see that I have a different camera movement for the video clip. As more Loras developed for the videos, I can see there being more interesting ones for camera movements that could be used for cinematic representations of architecture. For now, the rotation Lora is one of the best Loras for the Wan2.1 using for architectural workflows. What's great about this is that you can extract these frames and then use them to generate 3D models, as you can use the front, back, left and right elevations to generate these 3D models in more detail. You could also experiment with other workflows, for example creating gaussian splats, which require at least 20 images. I will guide you through this in the following videos, so see you there.